Welcome back to Computex 2023, and we have right here a basketball designed themed case after the famous Lakers player Dwight Howard. Now, a case like this is coming out very soon in Q3. This is what I'm told. And what it's going to be is, instead of Coolermaster selling this case separately, they're actually going to be teaming up with select retailers to make sure those retailers can do the build and essentially not screw anything up, because they want it to be a premium experience from start to finish. Now, this is coming out, at least from what I can tell, with a Lakers themed basketball shoe sized case, as well as a Chicago Bulls red and black themed case. However, there is so much more going on here at the Coolermaster booth, so let's take a look at all these new products that are coming out soon, right after today's video sponsor.
This year's Computex was brought to you by ASRock and SCD Keys, bringing you a Windows 10 and 11 license for as little as $15 using that coupon code BFTYC. Links in description below.
And now we're getting on to one of the most exciting products, especially if you are a mini ITX lover, and this is the Encore 100 Max, which is going to be a CTP solution. In other words, you get the case, you get the thermal solution or the cooling solution, which in this case is a very fat 120mm radiator, which I'm told will work in its effective state just like a 240mm cooler would. And then lastly, you get the power supply, the Mini ITX 850 watt gold rated power supply included. So all that for $379. And it's coming in with a 15-liter form factor. And you can also extend that out to 17 liters if you wish to accommodate, say, those really big RTX 4090 graphics cards. So this seems to be the theme with this case, is that it's keeping it small, but also at the same time, making sure you can fit in all those high-end components. Now also, you may notice with the colors, we've got a bronze theme and kind of like a aqua turquoise themed case, and this will be releasing in Q3. Now this next case is hitting the market in Q3, and it's a lot cheaper than the previous ITX case we looked at. This is the Cube 500 flat pack, and I was told by Coolermaster that it's inspired by IKEA in that they're bringing down the costs of shipping and logistics, as well as making the box smaller by flat packing it, and then they're passing those costs on to the end user. Now you can get this in 4 different colors, and once you pick your color, you can then build the case yourself to however you like it. So there's lots of customization options available. It's a fully modular case from start to finish, and it's going to make for some very interesting builds, especially if you like saving money. And now if you're into power supplies, Coolermaster are innovating here with a completely silent, no active fans at all solution. This is the XSilent Edge. It's coming in at 750 watts. It's going to be PCIe Gen 5 ready as well. And I'm told on top of that, if you're in a country with, say, 230 volt or higher like Australia, you're going to be able to take this to 1,000 watts. Now on the left is also the same power supply. However, it's got a fan installed, and this will then be able to go up to 1,300 watts. So if you don't like noise, or you can handle a very little amount, which, to be honest, when I'm doing noise testing, my decibel meter, the lowest I can measure it at is 29 decibels. So this thing is going to be extremely quiet. However, I'm also told that it's going to be quite expensive due to everything used inside the power supply. And it's also an 80+ platinum rated solution. Now we're moving on to something that has been in the works for years. And actually, a lot of different tech events I went to in the past were always showcasing this Coolermaster prototype Capsule, which is sort of like a hybrid between a bed and a gaming lounge. And they're finally releasing this to market now with a whopping price point of $15,000. So this is already taking pre-orders. And what happens here is you can then adjust the height of your gaming monitor. You can mount up to a 34-inch single gaming monitor or 3 27-inch monitors. And the chair itself, you can adjust the reclining, the height, etc. And you can match to how you like it. The desk itself, due to safety reasons, I'm told, is not electrical, but it can slide in and out, so you can get in and out with ease. So also in terms of optional extras like massaging chairs and things like that, that is coming out to the market later. They're still working with, collaborating with other companies to implement massage features, as well as some of the other chair features, which we'll go and quickly take a look at right now. And if you are into F1, then Coolermaster are releasing to market a full custom racing sim frame setup, which is going to feature the whole frame that you're seeing in the shot here for your monitors, as well as the chair and the frame for the chair. And this is going to come in at $800 US, I'm told, for this whole kit. But also in the corners here, they got something very interesting going on. The four corners of the chair, they've got vibration engines that essentially give you a more immersive feel when it comes to F1 racing, or at least F1 sim racing. However, I'm told that these engines will not be releasing until a later date, so they are unfortunately still in the prototype phase, but definitely having a race on this was really exciting. So now with Coolermaster, they're releasing two different chairs really soon actually. This one coming in at $1,800 or $1,799 USD. This chair is designed to plug in headphones, for instance, and you get the sound from your computer or any other source, and you filter it through the chair, and then it filters those low frequencies and then vibrates the whole chair. So it's kind of a different sort of immersive experience for people who love music but want to really feel the bass with regards to anything that they are doing. Though at $1,800 USD, you definitely have to love vibrations. Though, not to be outdone with the $1,800 price tag, we have here the Coolermaster Motion 1 chair, which then works with movie developers, which I'm told there's over 20,000 movies that have been programmed for this chair in collaboration with Netflix. And essentially the chair will move back and forward and also vibrate, similar to the sound chair that we looked at before, except it's going to give you a more immersive feel when you are watching movies. So if you really like 4D cinema, for instance, when you go to the cinemas and they have all those cool effects in the chairs, then perhaps this would be something for you too. Though right beside that is a massage chair, which is currently being occupied. And this is called the Hybrid M, and this is coming in at $800 US, and this is going to have the massage features. So this is my favorite part of this booth here today. It might be a little bit weird, but for me, I really love just custom enthusiast cooling solutions, and they're bringing here the Master Air TD5, which is going to be a mini ITX solution, which I'm told is dropping in Q4, and it looks like it's around about 55 millimeters high. It's got a 15 mil slim fan, and it's going to cover your either VRM or your RAM and or both. I'd actually have to see it in action on a mini ITX build to see what it can do. And then all up the way on this new stack here, we've got the Master Air Stealth, which features a 135 mil fan in the middle, and then at the back there's also a 120 mil fan, which you can see the difference here with the 120 mil fan off and then on to the right of that. However, one unique thing about this CPU cooler at the base is when it's getting hot, the pipes here, they'll actually heat up red, as we can see right here where my finger's pointing. So these heat pipes will heat up red when the cooler is under stress and absorbing heat. And what we're testing here is a 7950X, which is going by default to 95 degrees, and that's definitely going to be putting out a lot of heat at its default configuration. However, I did tune this down to 1.035 volt, and I managed to get 4.8 gigahertz and drop the temperatures down to around 65, 66 degrees. So the cooler here is working pretty well, at least with a single fan. So if you guys like massive air coolers, then that is going to be something that you can look forward to from Coolermaster. Now, the last product we have on display here is the Cooling X solution, which is going to come in at a whopping price tag of $8,000 US, and it's going to feature a 7950X 3D as well as an RTX 4080. I do believe the X3D should be like one word there. Maybe that's a typo. So this right here, it features a 15 liter or 14.8 liter case, and the radiators are actually the side panels on both left and right on the case. So what we can see here is a real-time demo of how it works. And since there's a lot of water going through this, I'm told that it can work all off a single 240 mil radiator. Now, I'm kind of thinking, my initial thoughts is that for $8,000 getting an RTX 4080 instead of a 4090 seems like a raw deal. I would have liked to have definitely seen a 4090 at this price point, even though it's got the fancy quiet radiator built in for slimming down the whole design and being an all-in-one unit. I still think you should be getting a 4090 at this price point. And that, my friends, is a wrap for Coolermaster's coverage here at Computex 2023, except we're not at a booth. We're actually at their headquarters, which is their new 15-floor building, where they've got 4 floors here dedicated towards just showcasing a lot of their tech products and other offices for people to discuss product development. So what we're seeing with Coolermaster is definitely this shift from budget to everything, where they're making these high-end solutions, whether it's mini ITX. And speaking of mini ITX, they also have a 1300 watt mini ITX SFX power supply, not the L version too, like the actual 100 mil version. And that's going to be hitting the markets like in the next week. And then behind me, they're basically collaborating with Capcom and making custom keyboards and custom cases, which are going to be limited edition. So they're doing all this fancy stuff and making all these high-end options, but I guess with the flat pack, they're making those budget solutions still too. But in general, it seems like the big focus here is on that higher end market, where I guess a lot of the profit is. So they're making those high-end solutions, hopefully they deliver there, and they're able to pass those savings on with things like the flat pack case and make really good solutions for people who enjoy getting a lot of value for money too on the budget end. But do let us know, guys, in the comment section below, what was your favorite product here on display? I'm thinking, but for me personally, it was that flat pack case, as well as that CTP solution, the Encore 100 Max. And I also enjoyed that mini ITX cooler. So do let us know in the comment section below, what was your favorite product? Love reading your thoughts and opinions as always. And if you stayed this far and you're enjoying that Tech Yes content, be sure to hit that like button, hit the sub button, ring the bell to get the content as soon as it drops here at Tech Yes City. And I'll see you in the next video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.